I got to get back on my podcast, man. Me and my homie started a podcast, but we just kind of slowed down on it a little bit. It was called Voices to Visions, though.
What y'all be talking about on there?
Really a little bit of everything, bro. Like sometimes we'll bring an artist on, and we'll talk about music. You know what I'm saying, like record labels and stuff like that, and just music as a whole. And then sometimes we'll bring somebody else more like an entrepreneur and just like talk about business. You feel me? And then we'll have like segments to where we just joke about some funny stuff. We might even go into some political stuff sometimes. Like, it's just really about everything, really, though. But the whole objective of the whole podcast was to just give some game at the end of the day to somebody that, you know what I mean? So
that's what's up. How long were you guys doing that for?
We probably was doing that for almost a solid year.
For real?
Yeah. It was going strong. But we had to switch locations because the dude we was at, bro, he was taxing us for the building to use. I mean,
Hell yeah, bro. Yeah. Hey, you should use this as some inspiration to get back going.
Nah, definitely.
Bro. Yeah. Have us on, bro. Like your first one back, have the How You Up podcast on, bro. We'll come on.
And yeah, for sure.
That'd be lit, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I can't wait to be on the other side. And I could just bullshit for a whole hour.
Yeah, no brand deals for that episode, bro.
Oh, God, that big cook.
Hell yeah,
let's
get into it, bro.
Let me drop this right here. Welcome back to the latest podcast in the world, the How You Up podcast. Always hosted by yours truly, is Dino. We got the big domain in the building, and we got big J Boogie in the building. How you up, brother?
Man, I'm chilling, man. Glad to be here, man. Appreciate y'all.
It's good to hear, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. But yeah, so let's hop right into it, bro. So, are you born and raised in Indy? You come here recently?
Yeah, I was born and raised southeast side of Indianapolis.
Okay.
Yep.
Kind of out like Franklin community.
Yep. Franklin Township. Yep.
I got some ops out there.
Yeah, but my family though, like I got family all over Indianapolis though. You know, like I was originally from the west side, but I moved to the southeast side when I was probably 4. And but yeah, I've been here my whole life. My family, both of my parents, they from Gary, and so they came down here once, right before I had moved, right before I was born. You know what I mean? Shoot, we just been here, man.
That's funny you said that, bro. My mom from Gary.
Really? Yeah.
You be going up there?
Yeah, I do go out there. I got some family still out there. Most of my grandparents passed away a few years ago, and but I still go out there, get book shoots sometimes here and there too. Bro. So yeah.
That's cool, bro.
Where'd you go to high school at?
Franklin Central.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
When'd you graduate?
2018.
Okay, cool. So you're a little older than us. Not too much.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, bro. So what got you into wanting to be a videographer?
Honestly, bro, so around that time, 2018, 2017, y'all probably know him, Cole Bennett was popping around that time. You know what I mean? He was going on a crazy run with Famous Dex, and he was doing his own blog shows and stuff like that. And I was just watching him at the time, and everything he was doing, I was in a visual communications class, so I was taking photography, and I was learning about video and stuff like that, and graphic design. And so at that time, I was just studying what he was doing, you know, and I'm like, man, I really want to learn how to shoot music videos. And my buddy in my neighborhood, he actually made a rig because he wanted to do it too. And I went to one of his shoots one day, and I seen him he used this little custom rig he made. I'm talking about he used out of PCP pipes or whatever it's called. It was literally, he made it himself. I went there one day, man, that's all it took. And I was like, man, I got to start shooting music videos. So learned a little bit from him, YouTube. You know, I just how to edit and stuff. And I just kept practicing. So I got better, bro. And shoot, the rest is history, really. You know what I mean?
So do you, you mentioned that you were in the visual communications class. Was that just an elective you took, or did you have a passion that you kind of wanted to explore?
Honestly, that really was like an elective because we had a career center called C9. I had took that, you know, just because I knew I wanted to do something with computers, you know what I mean, or some type of graphic design. And I took that, and then I ended up falling in love with a camera at that time when I was there. So that, it was really just like an elective, and then it ended up becoming a passion for me later down the line.
Bro, I wish I knew C9 had that. I thought C9 was, I don't know.
What school did you go to?
I went to Greenwood.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So,
C9 got a lot of classes, bro. They got. If I was to go back, I wish I. No, I wouldn't even say that because I only could do 2 years. But if a second class I probably would have took was probably electrician or something, because you can get a job right out of that. You know what I'm saying? Just doing that. You know what I mean? Yeah. But visual communication, that's a great great elective to take. You know what I mean? In that place. You know what I mean? A lot of people didn't land it. I still talk to my old teachers here and there. You know, so they stay in contact. Yeah, because they be helping me when I. It's funny, on All-Star Weekend, I had made custom QR codes with my Instagram, and I had put them out everywhere, you know, during All-Star Weekend, just so people to contact me if they need work or stuff, you know what I mean? Just promote myself, you know what I mean? Like, that's what you got to do.
That's what's up, bro. So how old were you, or what year was it when you went and you did that shoot with your buddy and like really started getting into it?
I was about like 17. I ain't turned 18 yet, so this was like toward my end of my senior year.
Okay, you're just about to graduate.
Yeah,
I guess so, like around like 2018.
Yep.
I got you. That's what's up. So you've been doing this a minute now, like what? Almost 8 years.
Yep. I've been going on because I started around. I got my first camera around my birthday. It was my birthday / graduation gift from my mom, and she gave it to me. So yeah, I'm about to say about 8 years. Yeah. That's
what's up. Is your buddy that got you into it? Is he still doing it, or?
Yeah, he actually ended up going to college and taking the college course and doing like I think he got a degree in photography or something like that. So he's still around doing it, not as much, but I still keep in contact with him and there because I be just telling him, you the one that really got me into this, you know what I mean? And I'm just be grateful for that because you know, all them people is part of your journey, man. You know what I mean? And you gotta always, you know, look back and be like, man, if it wasn't for this person, that person, I wouldn't be here. You know what I mean? So.
What was his name?
His name was Brandon J.
Brandon?
Yep.
Brandon J. Shout out Brandon. Right?
Yes, sir.
So outside of Brandon, Cole Bennett, who else were you looking up to? You said you're still in contact with some of your teachers. Did they play like a big role in your journey?
Yeah, they kind of played more of a role as far as I would say more on the graphic design part and more like the photography part. Because we didn't learn much video when I was there. That was another thing. Like, we didn't learn, like now, if you go to visual communications now, they'll have a lot of video stuff now where you can do like AV and all that stuff, like learn about audio. But when I went, they didn't have much about video. So, you know, I was interested in doing that. So now that I'm in my contact with my teachers, they'll call me every once in a while to come teach a class about videography and stuff like that. Now that they have a say, you know what I mean? So I do that every other year. So it's pretty cool, man. I just love giving back, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It's just a good feeling, you know, when you do that.
Most definitely. Hey, did Brandon J, did he go to Indiana State?
Yes, he did.
Bro, you know Nino Rax?
Nino Rax. I think so.
It's my brother. He doesn't make music anymore. He does insurance and stuff like that. But, bro, him and Brandon used to be boys, though, I'm pretty sure.
Right, Brandon Jet. Yes, it was Brandon Jet, and then his other Instagram was Jet Productions.
Dude, I think they used to be like best friends type
really?
Shit. Is he like light skin kind of?
No, he was actually white. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It must be a different Brandon. But there's a Brandon J that went to ISU that was best friends with my brother.
Matter of fact, he didn't go to ISU. He went to, what's the other college over there by Southeast Street?
What? Rose Holman?
No, it's another college. Not Southeast Street. Man, it's like I forgot where it's at. It's like Indiana something. But
where are we? Like, are we in Terre Haute? Where? Like,
no, it's like south. It's like Indian. It's in Indianapolis, but it's like on like the south side of Indianapolis.
UND.
That's what's called. Yeah, UND. That's what's called. Yeah.
I got you. That's what's up.
Yeah. I was way off.
But I like how you mentioned the whole NBA All-Star, you posting your QR codes and everything like that. What's some other ways that you kind of marketed yourself to grow your brand?
Really, bro, like as like my beginning of my career, like, you know what I mean, with videography, I kind of was shooting DMs, you know what I'm saying, hey, let's lock in, you know what I'm saying, because like when you first start, man, you're going to have to give away some free work to get your name out there, you know what I mean, and still to this day, sometimes you still might have to, you know what I'm saying, wiggle yourself in there, you know what I'm saying, just to show that, you know what I mean, but it gets to a point to where people know your worth and they see your work and you're like, okay, we can lock in, you know what I mean, but that's just one way I did it, you know what I mean, just networking with people and just never being too big-headed when I go into the room, you know what I mean, because you never know what you might learn from somebody else, even if they, you know, way behind you or way in front of you, you know what I mean, so those are kind of the things, yeah.
What are some of the biggest names that you've worked with, bro, and like indie artists, and how'd you kind of like get connected in those circles?
I'll probably say indie. The biggest artist is Polo Boy, Marco, I done worked with Kitty Red, Paris Ladon before. Really all the main hitters, you know what I'm saying, that's coming out of Indianapolis. I wouldn't even say, well, yeah, I worked with Sada Baby before. I did a little feature video with him. I did one with OMB Peasy about a year and a half ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I did, who else did I work with? Don Tripp, I worked with him twice, actually. I worked with Don Tripp twice. But yeah, those are pretty much like the main hitters I probably had. I really want to work with G. I want to shoot a video with G Herbo so bad, especially right now.
That's like, my nigga, bro.
Yeah.
I love G Herbo, bro.
Yeah, man. Like his album is too hard. He got some songs that I really want to shoot real bad, but it's coming though. I already know.
Yeah, bro. Every time, like I be playing G Herbo on the speakers and everything. Every time I pause here, he be like, "Oh, this that nigga that you like? This G song?" I was like, "Yeah, bro, this Herb, nigga." But yeah,
Herb grew up on us, man. Like we've been listening to Herbo since high school, bro. Like freshman year, Chief Keef too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
And so when we get older, it's like, and they really adapt to, you know what I'm saying? They fans grew up with them.
Facts.
You know, it just make it even better.
Yeah, I would love to meet them in person. Fuck it, have them on the pod.
I actually did meet G Herbo in person. Actually,
for real?
Yeah, because Polo Boy, he actually had a feature. He had a song with him, and he was at a Future show, and G Herbo was there. He was one of the headlines, and I was backstage with him, and they was trying to get the video done, but G Herbo had to bounce literally that same night to go to another state because of the show the next day and stuff. But yeah, we were supposed to shoot that video, man. But you know,
it's coming. Like you said,
it's coming. It's close, man. I tell this story all the time. I was in Atlanta with Marco, and we was at Drake's private party with ATL Jacob. Yeah, it was crazy, bro. It was Little Baby in there, Tay B. You know what I mean? I even seen Yachty.
Yeah, that's my nigga.
Yachty pulled up. I seen him. It was a few movie actors I seen in there. I'm like, man, this is crazy. Like, when you get to those type of rooms, it's like, man, you know you close. You know what I mean? It's just like, you know you there. So.
Yeah, that's super lit. So how'd you get locked in with everyone? I mean, I know you said like shooting DMs out, but like, I mean, those are some like big rooms to be in, bro. Yeah. Like that just came with just like knowing like you shoot for one person and
really like word of mouth. Honestly, bro, like just putting in the work. You know what I mean? Just giving it your all. You know what I mean? Like hard work will really get you there. You know what I mean? Like a lot of stuff I definitely manifested. You know what I'm saying? You know, put God first in a lot of my situations. You know what I mean? And you know, it just all came to, you know what I'm saying, to life, you know what I mean? And I'm just truly blessed that that stuff happened, you know what I mean? Because I literally called it. I said, I think I had seen a video on my old Snapchat when I was working at U-Haul, like back around 2018. Because I went full-time with videography back in 2020 when COVID hit. And I was just working on my phone. I said, man, I just can't wait to go full-time with the camera. And then, you know, years go by. Here we are now. You know what I mean? Yeah. So.
For sure. Talk about manifestation a little bit, bro. That's something that I'm huge into. Like, I think that's something that's so real, bro.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
What's that look like for you?
Honestly, bro, really just, you know, of course, talking to God about it is the first thing, you know what I mean? And that's the first thing for me. And then, you know, just giving everything your all, man, you know what I'm saying? And writing stuff down and just highlighting things that you want to do for the year. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't knock out everything, that's okay, you know what I mean? But as long as you hit some things that year, you know what I'm saying, just keep going with it, never quitting. You know what I mean? That's the main thing, just never quitting. Even when you don't feel like you're getting there or you're not getting something, just never quitting, just keep going. Because eventually it's going to crack, it's going to seep through, and you're going to start seeing the difference in your work and seeing the difference of people booking you and clients coming. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it got to a point to where I couldn't even take any more bookings at one point, and it was just so many people booking me all at once. And I'm like, man, I can't even do 4 videos in one day. It's crazy. Yeah. No sleep, no nothing. You know,
it's a blessing though, bro.
Yeah, it is, bro. It is.
So being in those big rooms, and you mentioned you're at private parties, you're at clubs, things like that.
Yeah.
How do you stay focused? How do you avoid all the temptations around you?
Well, the main thing is really I just try to know that I'm there. I'm there to get something done, you know what I mean? Whether that's networking or whether that's, you know what I'm saying, getting a video done. I know I'm there for a job. I know sometimes, you know, the artists be like, hey, Boogie, loosen up a little bit, bro. We got to turn up. Man, I'm still locked in, bro, because cause y'all there yet, but I feel like I'm not there yet, you know what I mean? So I still got to do my diligence and network and still I need to do, you know what I'm saying, to reach that level to where I don't have to go through you no more to, you know what I'm saying, contact with this other artist, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, that's just that. But, you know.
Yeah, it's not. That's definitely not easy, bro. Like
Yeah.
being like you know what it is in the rap scene, especially the music scene. There's a lot of temptations, whether it's women, lust, drugs, like alcohol, all types of stuff, bro. So I mean, props to you for being able to like stay focused. That's not easy, bro.
No, for sure. Yeah, and I stopped smoking like probably like I think I started smoking like right around 2019. You know what I'm saying? Because I was smoking real heavy in high school and stuff. So I stopped right around when I started my business. You know what I'm saying? I just stay focused. But other than that, yeah, I be chilling, man. I drink here and there, but I don't really be doing too much though, for real. Like I'm a very I shoot videos, you know, do my videography stuff, play the games. You know what I mean? I don't really go out much though, but you know, for sure.
That's what's up, bro. Who's been? You mentioned some big names that you've worked with. Who's been like? I don't want to have you call anyone out. Who's been like your favorite person to work with though?
I think my favorite person to work with, I really liked when I had worked with BPZ. He was real cool. His team was real dope. You know what I'm saying? They even helped me like, you know what I'm saying, hold my lights and stuff like that. It'd be like this little small stuff for me that you could see people more humble, you know what I mean, about certain stuff. And it was just cool. He pulled up. The dude he did the song with, my boy, shout out to K-Ron. He gave him the feature for free. You know what I'm saying? And he pulled up after his show, and we shot the video the same night, recorded the song. And I ended up locking in with his team and stuff like that. And yeah, bro, he was probably the dopest person I had worked with, for real.
That's what's up, bro.
So do your shoots kind of be like on the fly then?
Sometimes. Like, well, yeah, I would say most of the time. If it's like running guns, it's usually quick. Sometimes, most of the time, I get bookings. You know what I'm saying? People send a deposit. We shoot like probably a week or two later or something, or like that this weekend. But when it's situations like that with like a big name artist, it's usually last minute, like super last minute, because they only in town for a couple weeks. He paid them for the feature or whatever. You know, we got to shoot the video the same night. So yeah, the situations is definitely super last minute.
Okay. So does that how do you prepare for the ones that are, you know, booked? You got some time, and then the other ones that's like, hey, we gotta go right now.
Shoot, honestly, man, really just kind of keeping your schedule spread out. That's another thing I do that I feel like a lot of videographers don't do. Like, a lot of them will try to cram their whole schedule into 1 week when, bro, just take a booking on Tuesday. Give yourself a Wednesday wiggle room, at least for editing. Or I mean, you might have to take another shoot, you know what I mean? And just kind of space your schedule out. Don't cram all your videos into one weekend, you know what I'm saying, trying to shoot, and now you ain't got no time to edit or nothing during the weekend, you know what I mean? Like, just space your stuff out. You know, and so that's kind of how I make time for it, you know. So
okay, cool.
How long is a shoot usually? Like, how long does a shoot last? And then also, how long, because there's a lot behind the scenes outside of the shoot, how long does it take for you to edit one of these videos?
So usually like the running guns probably no more than 2 hours, like the quick ones, but the ones that's got a little bit more budget, you know what I mean, and got more of a set, and we got to have models and, you know, props, stuff like that, and cars and stuff like that. Them be about 4 to 6 hours. My longest shoot I've ever been on was like at least a 12, 13 hour set.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we was shooting in Atlanta, and that budget was like probably like $5,500 for that video. Yeah, so we was shooting all day, like I'm talking about from 11 o'clock all the way to midnight. We was shooting all day.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much usually from 2 hours to 6 though.
What about editing?
Editing, I can get a video done in a day, but I choose not to do that because your ideas and everything get crammed up on one day. Like, I didn't got to the point where somebody paid me for a rush fee and I had to knock out a video the same night, you know what I mean, or at least have it done in like a day. But I don't like doing that because, like I said, you just kind of cramming your edits in and stuff like that. But usually I take about probably 3 to 5 days to get a video done. I'm pretty quick with it. It's really, I tell people 7 to 14 business days, but that don't mean how that's how long it's gonna take me. That it just take that long to maybe get to it, and then it take me like 3 days to probably edit it though. Yeah.
I got you.
So how did those skills come about on top of being a videographer? Now you're directing shoots and editing them. You're doing the whole thing.
Man, well, I'll tell you, when I first started shooting, I sucked at editing. I was real bad. Like, I couldn't edit nothing. Like, I can get some good decent shots, but my editing was so terrible. That's why I had my buddy Brandon. He was helping me with the editing part of it. You know, so we was collabing on a lot of videos in my early, career, and. But then I just got on YouTube, man. I just started looking up videos, watching YC Imaging. He's a dope guy. I like looking at as far as like his tutorials and stuff like that. Creative Ryan, based out in Atlanta, and I was just watching their videos and like editing and learning from them, and just trial and error, bro. Trying things, So some stuff might not work out, some stuff might do, and just kind of putting in my own creative way of how I see things, visually. You know what I mean?
Okay. So, was that anything that you were doing at school, or is that just came with you getting into the videography field?
I would say that kind of came from school a little bit, because I used to do like creative projects at school a little bit, and I would just do like small little video directing projects and stuff like that, and just make stuff. But then like once I got out of high school, that really kind of transitioned for me as like creating my own stories and stuff like that, writing treatments out. Creating color mood boards, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So.
Okay.
So you're doing videography full time right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you have been since 21, you said?
Since 2021. Yep.
I got you. So do you have like an LLC?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I got you. You set that up right off the bat, like right?
Yeah,
you started doing it full time.
Yeah, as soon as I went full time, I set that right up.
Okay, gotcha. So a lot of people, I own a couple pizza shops, right? So I always get people asking me, regardless of the business that they want to start, like, oh, I don't know how to set up an LLC, or they think they need like thousands of dollars to set up an LLC. Like, can you tell the people how easy it is, and like what route did you go to get your thing set up?
Oh yeah, it's super easy, man. You can literally go. They even have now to where you don't even have to pay. Like my girlfriend, she's setting up an LLC for her business, and she don't even have to even pay anything. Yeah, like it's super easy now. Like I think I paid like $300 for mine, and it was this place called I think they changed the name, but it was called Inkfile at the time. And went on there, put my information in, all the government information, and it was easy. They walk you through step by step on what to do. I had got the highest package, so it sent me like all my documents that I needed to have and stuff like that. And then, just making sure you keep track of your books and your, what you're making every year, bro. It's really easy, bro. You just gotta want to do it. You know what I mean? And don't get too lost into it. You know what I mean?
For sure. And don't oversimplify, or like don't overcomplicate it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like it's really simple. For sure. That's what's up though, bro. So you keep all your own books and everything like that. Are you tracking all your expenses, all that type of stuff?
I use like Square appointments. All my appointments I got in there. I got all my packages listed, so I can see how much money I'm making, like every month. You know what I mean, and every year. Yep.
I got you. What have you used QuickBooks before? Or?
No, I haven't. No? Somebody told me to switch to that though. They say QuickBooks is a little bit better too.
Yeah, I've never used Square or whatever. I use QuickBooks, but I own a couple of restaurants, so like there's like a lot of money coming in and out. So like QuickBooks makes it like just real easy. To categorize everything.
I think I'm just going ahead and switch to that now. It's the beginning of the year, so yeah.
Yeah, no, most definitely. But no, that's something that a lot of people don't teach is like, I don't know how to start a business, but it's like, you got an idea, go get an LLC. I did it through an LLC lawyer, so like you can find a lawyer that's gonna file everything if you don't want to deal with it. It's like $500, like it's a little bit more than you paid for it, but or you can go online, file it, and I mean you want to make sure that it's your business that you're structured correctly, so that the
IRS will definitely come after you, boy. They gonna come out. That's why all these people owe so much money, like all these rappers and stuff, because when they on the beginning of their career, when they was getting that show money, under the table from the promoters and stuff, they wasn't tracking none of that. That's not written off on no label. You know what I mean? So years go by, they owe $50,000, $100,000 because they done made all this money before they had got signed with a label. You know what I mean? And now they found it. You know what I mean? So
I think Steve Harvey, I forget when I heard this, but Steve Harvey was behind like some millions on taxes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And that was probably from. And I know exactly, and that was probably when he was doing them comedy shows, and he's working with like them bootleg promoters and stuff like that, and they was giving him money and stuff, like, bro.
Just a lack of knowledge, bro.
Yeah, lack of knowledge. Yep.
So, you mentioned that you do like teach classes and stuff. Do you teach anything on the business side, or is it just all videography?
Really just all videography. I'm actually planning on doing something with like some kids here soon.
Okay.
Just getting the funding for it and figuring out how I kind of want to do it and all. But I want to open up something for kids like probably the age of like 13 to like 17 or 18, and just teach them about videography and just editing and stuff. Have them shoot a commercial, and we give it to a business. You know what I mean? Just just something just to give back. But that's definitely been in the works for the last 2 years. And I really need to go ahead and put the pedal on it this summer for sure.
Let's get you connected with Prime Connects, bro. We just had this dude named.
Nigga, I'm a board member on a nonprofit. He's fucking with us.
No, for sure. But we could Prime Connects. They got. All right. So we just had a dude named Zion on it. Prime Connects is a nonprofit in Indy, and it's basically about like connecting entrepreneurs and shit like that, and like spreading their stuff out. But they hold these classes, and it's free classes for kids. But they hold these classes for kids. That's like it teaches them about business. It basically teaches you all the stuff you're not learning in school. But they have people that come and speak. So I bet they'd be down to let you come and like teach a class and do like a video or something like that. Yeah. Plus they work with a lot of different artists. They hold different events and stuff like that. So it might just be a good crowd to just push your name out there a little bit.
Yeah,
for
definitely.
Sure.
Yeah,
So.
I'll be down to do that. Appreciate that. Yeah.
But yeah, tap in with Dino too. But
Yeah, fuck you, bro.
well, let me ask you a question, Dino.
What's up?
Is your nonprofit holding classes for kids?
We're getting to that.
Are we talking about teaching kids? Does
getting
Prime
to that.
Connect do it, bro? Yes, bro. I'm just trying to plug my boy J Boogie up. I'm trying to plug J Boogie up, bro. I'm sorry.
But yeah. Anyway, Care for Creatives does do classes.
Okay.
We just had a meeting yesterday. We're going to do every first Friday. Do you know what first Friday is? So every first Friday of the month is when a lot of artists hold their galleries and stuff like that. Okay. So we'll be holding galleries every month, and we just gotta. I'm not gonna say too much, but we will be at the Factory Arts District building. Okay. Off Mass Ave. So that's where we'll be at. But nah, that's really why we made it though, because we do want to show kids that there is a way, like a creative way you can go. Like you don't have to do certain things. We want to show them that there are other options.
Yep. So that's my purpose too, man.
But yeah, Prime Connects is on the same shit. I was just fucking with Jacob. Like we love Prime Connects, and both our nonprofits will probably come together, work on some projects together. But
is that building you were in like a couple of days ago? That what were you talking about? That art district building or whatever. Yeah, that should look. I mean, from what I saw, I don't know if you like sent me a video or what, but that should look cool as hell.
Bro, they're building like so much on it, bro. So I posted on my story, and upstairs, off it, dog. Like there's two sides of the building, and they're doing construction on both of them to like expand it into like one giant ass like. Yeah, it's gonna be dope, but.
And you about to be popping, man. Y'all see what they about to do with the whole renovation they about to do downtown? Like, it's about to be crazy.
What is it, a Ritz, bro? We got a Ritz coming?
Yeah, like, I just seen something on my phone. They about to remodel Lucas Oil. It's about to be like,
for real?
Yeah, they say it's going to be $3.2 billion renovation. I said, who's paying for that?
I was about to say, our taxes
taxes about to go up like crazy. But that's because I think they're going to do that after they remodel downtown, though. They're going to do that after. Gotcha. Because we're supposed to be getting a new casino. They're supposed to be remodeling the whole downtown. Like, yeah, downtown. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be connected to a hotel, and then of course, they about to. They trying to renovate Lafayette Mall whenever they get to that. But I really want to see what they're gonna do with this downtown mall though. That's gonna be lit because they supposed to put apartments down there and everything. Oh, for real? Yeah, it's gonna be lit.
They got like a top tier training facility for the Fever that they're building too.
That too.
All types of shit, bro.
Yeah. Bro, they made all that when they made all that money from All Star and just us just going to the playoffs and stuff like that, bro. That's money revenue bringing in, you know what I'm saying? And that's bringing more people in here, more investors. Because people from out of town, they like, dang, y'all got all this open land. Let me invest into this. Let me invest into that. You know what I mean? Like, most of this remodeling, bro, is not from Indiana. It's really from investors trying to put their money. You know what I'm saying? Because they know they can see it blowing up, you know.
For sure, bro.
Stress, bro. Because that shit just sound like a whole bunch of bills that we finna be paying.
Nah, for real.
Fuck.
More construction, bro. We already got enough road construction and shit, but it's lit though, bro. It's great for the city, bro. One thing we have asked a few people on here is like, we see a lot of people, like we don't see a ton of people like really blow up and break through in Indianapolis, and a lot of times if they do, they leave, or like they're on the come up, they go to Miami or they go to LA. So from your perspective, how important do you think it is for our emerging talents to stay here in Indianapolis and help grow our city up?
Well, I think the first thing we need is more platforms. You know what I'm saying? And being a platform right now is great. You know what I mean? Like, we just need more. Like, if we go to any other city, the reason why a lot of those people are going to those cities is because they have the platforms and they have the labels out there to back. You know what I'm saying? To back the artists up and stuff like that. We need some real labels to come here, and we need some, like, you know, some more platforms, bro. And I think once we do that, I think, you know what I'm saying, we can keep all the foundation of talent in Indianapolis. You know what I mean? But, you know, like I said, as soon as, you know, somebody go big, they got to run to Atlanta or, you know, Florida or stuff to get signed because, you know, that's where it's at. You know what I mean? And they got to push their music out there so that other people outside of Indianapolis can see it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then, you know, try to at least come bring it back here. You know what I'm saying? But that's all we got to do, bro. Like, we just need some more platforms, honestly, bro. And then right now it's looking good. Like, you guys got this platform. I don't know if you guys know about Hit the Stage. That's a good platform for artists, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
That's when they come. It's like the little open mic up there, right?
Yeah, my
I've
boy
seen
Sicko, bro, he going crazy with the. And he just got off a tour and did tours with Chicago and, you know what I'm saying, Ohio and stuff. So he probably got one of the biggest platforms right now in the Midwest.
that. He's running that. What's his name?
Sicko boy.
It's
Yeah.
it's like a on the radar type thing, or
Yeah, kind of like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
okay,
We should have. You think he'd be down to?
Yeah, tap in
Down
with
to
him.
hop-
Yeah,
hop
tap in
on.
with him.
Shit,
Yeah.
get me in the booth, nigga.
Hell yeah, bro. He's cool as hell, man. Like, he all about just giving back too, bro. You know what I
Okay.
mean? And just trying to help the city, you know. And that's what's gonna take, bro. People like us, you know, just to bring the city together and, you know what I'm saying, just want to see each other win.
That's what's up, bro. Super fire.
So, with you being a videographer and you traveling around to all these different cities, we just tapped on it a little bit, but what does it mean to you to stay in Nap and kind of develop things around here?
Really just man, that's a good question. Really, bro, like, really just tapping in with the ones that's, you know, that's serious, you know, about their music and as you is with your craft, you know what I'm saying? Because once you start finding, you know, artists that you could really lock in with or people, businesses that you could really, you know, really lock in with, like, those are the ones that's going to help y'all come up, you know what I mean? Versus the bullshitters that's going to be like, yeah, I want to shoot a video, but then want to stop rapping next week, bro. Like, you got to weave them out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you find people that you could lock in with, bro, like, y'all definitely a lot stronger than what y'all think, you know what I mean? And with me and Polo Boy's situation, I've been shooting his videos, you know, since he got out of jail back in 2019,
Oh my
man.
god, I just remember where I saw your fucking name at.
Yeah.
It was, did you shoot, God, what video was it? He had a big ass song that blew up. Like one of his first songs that blew up.
Was it Baby James Flow?
Maybe.
Yeah.
And I saw the...
That was my boy, y'all Films, that shot that one.
Okay.
Yeah. But I shot a lot of his other videos, big videos, like, Come Outside was a big video.
That was it.
Yeah,
that was the one. What's
yeah.
your tag at the beginning? Is it like...
Hey, yo, Boogie, let's just shoot this movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. That's how I know this nigga, bro. I was like, bro, like, I've heard this nigga name, like...
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
didn't know where.
Yeah. I had just cut my locks off, too, so it looked different.
God.
Yeah. But,
That's fire, bro.
but-
That is so funny, bro.
Nah, for real. But yeah, like him, bro, he a great artist, man. Like, we've been locked in for a little while, and right now he working on this new album right now, and he got some heavy hitters on there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say too much about it, but he got some nice heavy hitters on it. He shot a couple videos last week. You know what I mean? And he's an artist, man. And you know,
You need him on here too, bro. I
Yeah.
saw he moved or is moving or something like that.
yeah, he be staying in Houston. Yeah, he be staying out there and stuff, and we you know what I'm saying, we be shooting here and there, you know, everywhere and stuff like that. So, you know,
That's fire, bro.
mhm.
So is there any game that you wanted to give out while you here?
Man, well, since it's the new year, bro, all I can say is, you know what I mean, stay consistent, man, and, you know, don't quit, you know what I'm saying, write them goals down, pursue them, you know, manifest, keep God first, man, and, you know, man, just hustle, man. Hard work pays off, I'm telling you. It always do, you know what I mean, and you're going to see it.
In this day and age, like specifically, if there's like a 16-year-old kid and he wants to start, whether it's like shooting music videos, shooting ads for businesses, and he hasn't done anything yet. What's like your advice for him for his first step? Like, where should he start?
I really would just try to learn from just, you know, other creators, you know what I'm saying? Try to get in rooms with them. See if you can find some type of mentor, you know what I mean? Watch a lot of, I'm telling you, man, YouTube University all day. I'm telling you, bro, like, yeah, I've learned so much from YouTube, bro. Literally sitting on my computer watching YouTube videos for hours, bro. Just trying to figure out, it might be just one thing I'm trying to figure out, but I'm trying to find the right video so it's easier for me to, you know what I'm saying, comprehend it a little bit. But I'm telling you, bro, YouTube University is the way to go. You know what I mean? And like I said, working with other creators will help a lot too. Just shadowing them, you know what I'm saying? Say, hey, let me help you on set. You know what I'm saying? Just to shadow you a little bit. I done had people hit me up a couple times just to, you know, shadow me and stuff. And I always let them, you know what I mean? And that's really where you just got to start at, man. Just try to get your feet wet, you know what I mean? And when you get your first camera, man, shoot everything. Like, shoot what you like. If you some nature, cars, people, shoot anything, bro. You know what I mean? Just figure out what you want to capture. And you know what I'm saying, that'll all work out for you.
Most definitely.
Well,
So what are you trying to build this into? What does the future kind of look like for you?
I was just talking to my guy this morning. Really, man, my whole main goal out of all this, bro, I want to get into movies. I want to be a movie director. And my buddy, he just graduated from film school not too long ago, and we was just chopping it up and stuff. And he was honestly telling me, like, you know, film school really not even worth it for real, because they just really want to see people, like a lot of these directors and these big companies, they just want to see what you got on your resume. And if you can get into those rooms without a degree, you a lot more worth it to them, because you got it. You were a freelance creator and you was able to get on set with a Warner Brothers set, you know what I'm saying, be able to DP or shoot for them, you know what I mean, and just help co-direct something, you know what I mean. So I think that's definitely my end goal, you know, just being a movie director, completely stepping away from music videos and just doing film, man. Like, that's really my main goal. Yeah,
that's a goal of mine too.
Yeah.
I want to direct a movie one day.
Yeah, I already worked on a short film before. I'm working on one right now with my guy. We actually need to go ahead and put the pedal to that too this summer.
Shit, nigga, hit me. Shit.
Got you. We was gonna do a casting call and everything. The title was gonna be called The Intruder.
Oh, I fuck with it.
Yep. So we was gonna kind of get into like that drama kind of mystery kind of, you know what I'm saying, kind of shows and stuff like that. We was gonna turn it into a TV show actually.
I fuck with it, bro. Yeah. Definitely. Have you ever thought about being on the other side of the camera?
Yeah, I thought about it. I actually want to get into acting. Actually, my a couple people told me that I should get into acting, and I think I want to eventually get into it. But like I said, I want to try to get my feet wet as far as like movie directing first before I step on the other side. You know what I mean? And before I did videography and stuff, I used to dance too. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of time where I was in front of the camera was around that time. You know what I mean? And I had stepped back from the camera, but eventually I want to go back in front of the camera and maybe get into a little bit of acting and stuff.
What type of dance was you doing?
Shoot, like hip hop, freestyle. I used to dance right down the street from here. Too much dance.
For real? So you was like actually like doing that shit. Was you like competing?
Yeah, I did shows in Chicago. We did shows in Tennessee. Yeah, bro. Like we had placed first in Chicago. Like I was a hip hop freestyler, and I had learned choreography and stuff too. And my team actually got to go perform at the BET Experience when they was doing it and stuff.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. Like, it was dope.
Nah, I thought you was talking about some cafeteria hit them folks or some shit.
Nah. I actually was taking this serious for real, bro. I was cold too, bro. Like, but I had stopped literally around when I picked up videography. That's when I was like, I found my new passion and stuff.
Okay, that's fire, bro.
Hell yeah, bro.
Jake, you had anything else?
I don't think so, bro. I think it's fire that you want to be a movie director, though, bro.
I was about to say, I think there's a lot that we need to talk about off camera.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, bro, like I said, bro, appreciate you pulling up. It's been a pleasure.
For sure.
Bro.
Yeah, bro. Damn, I feel like it has been goddamn 45 minutes. But I swear it feels like it's been 5 minutes, and I'm like, I'm trying to but I'm like, damn, we already hit shit, bro. I guess I've been enjoying my time. I guess
that's all it means.
Well, I'm just losing my fucking mind.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, bro. This has been the How You What podcast featuring my boy J Boogie. Make sure you tap into everything he got going on. and we will be back next week. Peace.
Peace.